Marcus Sheridan, They Ask You Answer, a revolutionary approach to inbound sales, content marketing, and today's digital consumer. In today's digital age, understanding the evolving consumer behavior is more important than ever. They Ask You Answer, by Marcus Sheridan, provides valuable insights into the philosophy of addressing customer fears and leveraging technology to better comprehend their purchasing habits. This summary will introduce you to the modern buying journey, the significance of content that both informs and reassures the customer, and the power of transparency in building trust.
Addressing customer fears. The key to connecting with customers is understanding their purchasing habits. With technology at their fingertips, customers can research extensively before making a purchase. The author emphasizes that to connect with consumers, companies need to address their fears. Fear is the central factor in a buying decision, and companies need to prioritize content that informs and reassures the buyer before they make their purchase. This kind of honesty may seem counterintuitive to traditional marketing wisdom, but it can gain customer trust and increase sales in the long term. The 21st century has brought about a dramatic change in purchasing habits, as customers can now research extensively before making a purchase decision. Companies must work hard to connect with their customers and understand why they behave the way they do. The lesson is simple. People attempting to do business today must dig into what motivates their customers to act a certain way. According to the author, successful companies in the 21st century understand their customers better than everyone else. These companies also understand that technology has completely transformed the way customers behave. To connect with consumers, companies must address their fears. Fear is the central factor in a buying decision, and customers fear making purchasing mistakes or being ripped off. It is crucial for companies to address any lingering fears and anxieties a customer may have before they make contact. This kind of honesty may seem counterintuitive to traditional marketing wisdom, but it is necessary in today's customer-driven market. Companies that prioritize content that informs and reassures the buyer before they make their purchase will gain customer trust and increase sales in the long term. Sales statistics show that around 10 years ago, 20 to 40% of purchasing decisions were made before a customer contacted a company. However, today, that number has skyrocketed to 70%. This means that customers are well informed before they even make contact, and companies must prioritize transparency to gain their trust. The author uses the example of trying to sell swimming pools. Before prospective customers even contact the sales team, they generally have a good idea of whether or not they're going to install a pool. The best thing companies can do is address any fears and anxieties a customer may have and prioritize content that reassures them. In a world where customers have access to an unprecedented amount of information online, companies must be transparent and open to gaining their trust. Addressing customer fears and prioritizing content that informs and reassures the buyer are key factors in succeeding in today's market. CarMax's success story. CarMax is America's leading retailer of used cars, and they achieved this feat by adopting the They Ask You Answer philosophy. By addressing customer fears and concerns head-on, they introduced no-haggle pricing, flat-rate commission for salespeople, and a 5-day money-back guarantee. These measures eliminated mistrust and earned the company a reputation for trustworthiness, making it the go-to place for used cars in the country. For important factors for companies to consider in online content creation. When searching for a new product, customers consider price first. Therefore, companies should clearly state their prices on their websites. Second, customers want to know the pros and cons of a product to build trust with the company. Offering a candid comparison between their product and competitors will also gain goodwill from potential customers. Finally, reviews are essential. Companies should openly provide information that customers would have found elsewhere and direct traffic to their websites. By considering these 4 factors, companies can create effective online content that attracts potential customers and generates sales. Listening to customers, a key to success. Blockbuster's downfall was its failure to listen to its customers. Instead, it focused on second-guessing the competition and catering to bad-fit customers. As a result, the company lost its once loyal customer base and eventually went bankrupt. This is a lesson for all companies: prioritize the customer's voice above all else. Companies that are obsessed with the competition and bad-fit customers get bogged down in dealing with unhappy customers and unfruitful leads. The successful companies are the ones that truly listen to their customers, discern their changing needs and habits, and prioritize good service and transparency. In conclusion, the customer's voice is the key to a successful business. The value of transparency in business. To build trust with customers, businesses should prioritize good service and transparency as core values. River Pools and Spas exemplifies this by using assignment selling, which involves providing extensive educational content to customers before meetings. By requesting that new customers read the content before scheduling an appointment, River Pools and Spas is able to quickly distinguish good fits from bad ones. This approach not only helps customers make informed decisions, but it also streamlines the sales process for the company. This emphasis on transparency ultimately fosters trust and long-term success. Education for business success. Some companies have discovered that answering customer questions by themselves not only promotes their products but educates and earns the customer's trust. Answering questions through various means like blog posts, webinars, and live events helped them build their brand value and became an industry leader. One such example is Health Catalyst, which entered the relatively new field of healthcare analytics and provided valuable content when no trusted source was available. Through its educational approach, it featured in all top Google searches and converted an interested audience to paying customers. The power of video marketing. The use of video in marketing is becoming increasingly essential with the rise of online video consumption. According to Cisco, by 2022, video will make up 22% of all internet traffic. Companies must adopt video content to meet buyers' demands for transparency and effective sales techniques. Video is valuable in demonstrating a product's features and helping customers make informed decisions. By making video content in-house, companies can showcase their organizational philosophy and put a human face on the brand. It can also streamline the sales process by addressing common queries and saving staff time. With all these benefits, making video content should become second nature for staff, just like writing company emails. The future of business communication. In the digital age, instant messaging apps have replaced long-form communication methods. The same applies to how customers interact with businesses. Conversational marketing is essential to successful businesses of the future. The key is to be present online and available to respond in a human-like way in real time. Customers want their queries dealt with immediately, making the buying experience frictionless. Companies need to adapt to changes, respond promptly, and prioritize customers' needs to succeed.
To conclude, They Ask You Answer emphasizes that success in today's business landscape lies in addressing customers' fears, prioritizing transparency, and openly communicating product pros and cons. In a rapidly changing technological era, embracing the rise of video marketing and adopting conversational marketing are crucial steps to build strong relationships with customers. Ultimately, businesses must strive to continuously educate and engage with their target audience to facilitate long-term growth.